What's up, YouTube? Alright, so if you guys saw one of my last couple videos, you would have known I was in a tournament the other day. The CrossForge Gaming Tournament. It's my second time in it. I played 4 decks: Mage, Priest, Warlock, and Paladin. Mage is just your standard Reno Mage. Warlock, standard Warlock, or Reno Warlock. Priest had a funny combo of, let me look at it. So you play, first card is, where is he at? Spawn of Shadows. Inspire, deal 4 damage. This is after, of course, you have Razed, so your hero powers cost 0. So 4 mana, you have 6 mana left. Inspire, deal 4 damage. Okay, cool. Do that twice, because you can use your hero power twice. So that means he takes 8 damage for 6 mana. Not looking so great right now as far as efficiency of damage goes. Then you throw Sir Finley Murgleton in it. Change your hero power. This one's important. So if you change your hero power with Raza activated, or if you change your hero power at all, you can use it. And with Raza activated, you can just use that hero power for free. It stays free. And since you have Garrison Commander on board, you can use it twice for free. So that's 8 more damage that they take for 1 mana. It's starting to look pretty good. If you change into Mage, Druid, or Hunter hero power, you can deal 30 or 32 damage if you get Hunter. Rogue, you can deal 29, so that's kind of okay in this OTK anyways. If you get, sometimes you might need to get the Warrior hero power just to survive, because you're also hurting yourself, each hero. Uh, and then of course you have Shadow Form to change your hero power 1 more time to squeeze 8 more damage out of the Spawn of Shadows with the Garrison Commander comboed with it. And you deal 2 damage to their face twice, and it totals 10 damage. So all in all, you've got 10, 8, and then, why can't I math? Math is hard, guys. It's 28 damage if you roll not a damage hero power. If you roll a damage hero power, like I said, 30 or 32, sometimes 29 with Rogue. Sometimes 29 is all you need. So the rest of it's just a Reno Mage, or Mage, yeah, it's a Reno Mage, obviously, with all my Mage cards. So Reno Priest with a lot of draw and a lot of taunt. So Curator, Chill Maw. Wrathion I'm kind of curious about. I might think about cutting it. You're running the Dragon package just so you can have a chance at fighting for the board. And it helps with the Curator, obviously. And your own removal with the Dragonfire Potion. So Excavated Evil, Holy Nova, Dragonfire for AoE. You've also got Kazakus to roll for AoE. You also have Bran. Wait, what? Okay, that might be what I cut for Wrathion is Bran. Um, but yeah, so Cabal Courier. Cabal Courier can straight up win you the game if you get it's a 6 mana mage card. Makes you, allow you to do your hero power all the time. Koldar Drake. Unlimited use of hero power. So if you get Koldar Drake and you've already used Raza and you have Shadow Form in hand, Shadow Form and Koldar Drake cost 9 mana. To, if you've already used Raza, have a free 2 damage hero power that resets all the time. Turns out to be an okay way to kill your opponent. Running weapon removal like Acidic Swamp Ooze, some more AoE with Doomsayer, a lot of card draw, a little bit of card generation with Nether Spite, uh, and obviously Kazakus, and the Dragonid Operative for card generation, not necessarily card draw, but give yourself a card. And the rest of it's just dragons and removal, Shadow Word. So that's the deck we're going to be playing today. It's got a really fun combo. and I like combos. So I'm gonna be testing it out on ladder. I've already played it quite a bit. That's why I'm kind of curious to cut out Rathion. Let me throw in some tunes real quick. All right. Uh, Music by Matthew Parker. None of you guys know who that is. The link will be in the description. But all right, so first game's against a rogue. Standard Reno stuff. You want Reno in your hand. If you draw Reno, you're a good player. Throwback combo pieces. This doesn't have a dragon to combo with, so throw it back. Standard Reno / dragon mulligan strats or combo mulligan strats. You don't want to have a combo piece in your hand necessarily. Against a rogue, this is going to be kind of tough. Rogue has the potential to blow out any matchup, but then it also has the potential to just die because it runs no heal or taunt, and we have a lot of dragons for board control. Standard heal pass. Good old priest gameplay, heal pass. If you can ever get Raza or Reno in your hand, that's what you mulligan for. If you happen to have a couple dragons in your hand, or maybe a big dragon like Chillmaw, but then have some small things that combo with it, like the Netherspite Historian, you might think about keeping the Chillmaw. Just standard dragon play. Against Rogue, I haven't really found the optimal mulligan. Against aggro decks, obviously, you want Doomsayer in your opening hand. You want Reno, you want Raza, you want Holy Nova, Excavated Evil, anything that will save you, an early taunt like Twilight Guardian, anything that will save you life, you want that in your hand. Thankfully, you run a lot of that, so you even run the potion, the new potion that Priest got, the 4 mana heal for 12, excuse me. How much mana do I, or how many cards? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, cool. He has 7 cards, alright. I played a lot of Fatigue in the past, that's why I constantly check the deck count, just out of habit. Azure Drake. This is the hardest minion in the entire game for a priest to remove. Shadow Word Death, can't do it. Shadow Word Pain, can't do it. Dragonfire Potion, can't do it. Just gotta hope. Thankfully, I have an okay thing to run into it. If he kills this, I can Holy Nova next turn, so that's fine. If he doesn't kill it, I can just heal it up. If Priest ever gets the board, you get to keep it forever, which is really nice. So another nice thing about running a combo in Priest is if you get control of the board, you're probably not going to die and you're going to live to your combo. Oh, that's a misplay on his part. Unless he's trying to get it to exactly 4, so I can't Shadow Word it. Which it doesn't look like he's doing. No, so that is just a misplay on his part. He could have a 6/6 right now. But here's where Priest just happens to have cards that I can't deal with. No Shadow Word Death in hand, so the way I'm thinking about dealing with it is Bruiser, Shadow Word, Power Word Shield. Alternates are Dragonfire with Blood Mage, but I can't do that yet, or Holy Nova with Blood Mage, which I can with the coin. I'm just gonna draw. Excavated Evil. I now have enough to deal with it. It's gonna involve probably Thalnos into Holy Nova first, maybe? Or probably Thalnos into Excavated Evil, just to get rid of the Azure Drake. If I draw a Shadow Word Death, I'm not worried at all about this scenario. Obviously the questing is really hard to get rid of, because I only run 1 death. And I really want to use that on Van Cleef, but I might not be able to. Oh no. This is not good. Yeah, the rogue I will blow out any class because I have the tools to, is showing. Kazakus, I have to do it for 1 mana. This is so sad. I don't even think this is the right play, but 3 damage, 4 armor. Yeah, this wasn't the right play. The right play was probably still Thalnos, Coin, Dragonfire Potion. After that, after I could run this there. Actually, I could run this there. I'd probably want to run it into the questing, actually. But I'd still be left with 10 going to face. So either way, there's no dealing with this. Might as well kill a minion. And concede. Okay. The classic rogue make a big Van Cleef and win the game. So I'm not too upset about that. It just kind of happens sometimes. Didn't draw Shadow Word. I had Reno. Reno wasn't going to save me. Even Reno into Shadow Word Death would not have saved me there. Because if questing would have gotten way too big without me being able to deal with it. So, rogue doing rogue things. Not so upset about it. I have Reno again. 2 combo pieces. Now I'm kind of tempted. But this is guaranteed to draw a combo piece. With this is the only Murloc I run. I don't think I need Reno against another priest. If it's Dragon Priest, I'm really sad. Because then one of the cards in my deck does absolutely nothing. And Dragon Priest is a mid-range deck, which my deck sort of struggles against. I can deal with pure aggro, but once it starts getting to mid-range and you have actual gas, it's really hard for me to deal with it as this deck. At the end of your turn, restore 1 health. Okay. We're just gonna Hero Power Pass. Give him more HP. Because that's how that mechanic works. Just give him more HP. Lightwell. He's all in on this strat. I love it. I'm kind of curious to see how his deck turns out now. Thinking Cabal Courier, Coin Power Word Shield, just to draw more cards. Ronan. I could go with Lightspawn. Lightspawn, Coin, Power Word Shield next turn. It'd fill out my curve. My curve right now is to play Loot Hoarder, which is drawing cards though. I already like my curve, so... I know it's just a Loot Hoarder, but... Loot Hoarder draws cards, which I need for a combo, so... And Ronan's just a big thing. It's a really fun card to take. I took it in the tournament, and it actually almost won me a game against a mid-range shaman. Alright, so I want a second-rate bruiser for sure. And then not attack, and not heal myself. Because I don't want this thing to get buffed for free. He's gonna have to hero power me, and then take the trade if he wants to do that. This is at the start of his turn, so yeah. If he takes... Oh. Well, that works. Dang it. Shadow... Potion of Madness, okay. It's okay, though. I still have Excavated Evil to clear it. And it clears the majority of his board. Now it doesn't. Oh, this is starting to get a little rough. A mid-range minion is gonna run away with the game. Raza's a good card to have. But I need stuff that deals with his board. So I have Thalnos, Excavated Evil. I think I'm gonna play Azure Drake. Chomaw's a good card to have, as long as I have another dragon, but I don't with that being gone. I can play Netherspite Historian next turn and set up for the Chomaw, but this is a 7/8, and that's scary. He could still do another Divine Spirit and then Inner Fire. And that makes me really scared. Oh gosh. It's just a mid-range priest. Not even Dragon Priest, just a mid-range priest. And I'm going to lose because it's mid-range. I have a high likelihood of losing, I should say. Pain. Pain does nothing, right? Nothing. I need to be able to combine these. I need 10 mana. That's what I need. I'm gonna do the bank on Chilma play. That pain saved me 4 damage. Yeah. This is a rough one. I never thought I would have a rough matchup against mid-range Priest. But I just haven't drawn the random tools in the deck. It's alright though. I already expect to lose against most mid-range matchups, so this is just kind of reaffirming that. Yeah, that hurts. Resurrect my minion. Oh, this is not looking fun. So 11-7. That's 18, 23. 23 damage on board. If I heal, that becomes 4 more, so 27. And then he can heal that. And then he'd have 31. So Reno actually still kills me. That's what I meant last game by even if I play Reno, I'm dead. Because it's true. Play Reno and die. This now at least contests this trade. Also this trade. What's the smartest way of dealing with it? He doesn't have a way to clear it with those small minions, so he has to commit a big guy to this. And if I top deck a Shadow Word Death next turn, never mind. I just lose. Alright, well, 2 losses. It's alright. Mid-range matchups I'm not really expecting to win. What deck would you guys like to see me play next? This is my question to you. I've got several decks already kind of made here, but I'm always up for more options. I'm always down for a Hunter deck because I really want to make Hunter great again. It's not in a good spot, but I really want it to be. There's all these Shaman decks that are out. I don't necessarily like the Shaman play style, but I'm down to try it or give it another shot from last meta. Several rogue decks. There's several versions of the Druid Kun Cthulhu or Kun Malagos or whatever combo. Several mage decks. Even Tempo Mage is still viable. Paladin, there's the Aggro Paladin, there's Murloc Paladin. There's Disco Lock, there's still Reno Lock and stuff like that. There's still Control Warrior even. Not just the aggro random kill you at turn 5 warrior, but there's also Control Warrior. All these different ways to go. What is your favorite deck? And I will play it if you tell me. So that's it for today, guys. Have a good and blessed day. See you next time.